This is Malaya. Let me be.
Hello, everyone. Today I have a great pleasure to speak with Jessica Hernandez. Hi, Jessica. It's nice to see you and nice to have you in our group.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. So, like you said, my name is Jessica Hernandez. I'm 32, and I have been trading in the stock market for the past 6 years. So that's my business. I help people spend less than 15 minutes per month making their money make money for them. I was born and raised in San Diego, California. I came from poverty, so I had no positive role models in, creating wealth. I grew up on Section 8, sharing bedroom with my mom when I was a kid. We even lived with my aunt sometimes, my grandparents. So money was never there for me. So it was something that I knew I wanted, and I knew that I didn't want to settle for just living a life of poverty, even though that's all I had known. But my family, they had the best intentions. Like most Americans, we're taught, go to school, study hard, get to college, graduate, you get a degree, and of course they're going to hire you and you're going to make all this money. Well, I got to college. I studied hard, so I got my scholarships. I had full ride scholarships to my college. I went to UC Davis, and I realized within my second year that my initial plans of wanting to become a veterinarian, I just realized it wasn't something that really resonated with me as much as I thought it would. So I switched my degree to conservation biology. And each year with the classes, they were really fun. They're very interesting. But over time, I just realized I'm not that into nature. I'm not like a big nature girl. Like, I like it, but it's not like something that I would want to spend my whole time in. I didn't really enjoy researching. And I didn't really want to be a park ranger. And even if I had gotten my dream job at the time was to be a zookeeper, it wasn't anything that would be super financially secure. So I went through my early 20s trying to discover like a different way on how I could make money, something that would work for me personally. So I started going to a lot of businesses, like business conferences and personal development events. And that's kind of where I stumbled across like Tony Robbins, Liz Brown, Brian Tracy. So for years, I kind of just dove into that, and I learned more and more. And I realized through reading books and such that the 3 ways to get wealth, it's either owning a business, owning real estate, or trading in the stock market. And for me personally, at the time I was in my mid-20s, I didn't have any business ideas, so that was out. Real estate, I didn't really want to get licensed, and there just seems like too many moving parts, so that was out. So I decided to research and learn how to do trading in the stock market.
Such a fascinating story of your discovery of your call, and it's great that you learn how to create your wealth, and in still very early stage of your life. So share a little bit more, Jessica, about what you are currently doing, how you are serving your clients, your community right now. So and how that works, and who are your ideal clients? Who is your avatar?
My avatar. So my ideal clients are people that want to learn how to invest. It is something very intimidating. Nobody goes into it knowing anything, really. It's not like we're born with knowledge of how to trade in the stock market. So I only work with people that want to learn, that are willing to put the time in, and they just have to have the commitment to show up to class. So I hold group coaching twice a week. 1 day a week, it's for content only, and then the second time in the week, it's for our office hours where they can come and ask me any questions relating to the content that we went over or just anything that comes up. And it's a 10-week program, so 2.5 months. And by the time they're done with it, someone who has zero experience trading will come out knowing exactly what to do, how to put in what strategies, and when to use the strategies. And it takes less than 15 minutes per month once you know how to do it.
Sounds amazing. And you said you have a masterclass or a coaching session twice a week with your clients. And how long it takes for someone who just jump in on your platform and to be able to start trading?
So I will have my students practice trading within week 3. That's when they put in their first trades. And we just continue from week 3 to week 10, practicing the trades. So by the end, they are totally able to start putting their money in the market if they wanted to. I have a list, like a checklist on things that they need to be able to do in order to put their money in the market so they are completely secure in that. But I also tell my students that it's completely normal to feel scared when you're doing it for the first time, when it's actually your money. So I tell them not to let the fear of that hold them back, because if you wait for that to go away, then you're never going to put your money in the market. Like, just start with something small. Just do one contract, just do one trade, and then eventually you gain the confidence to put more of your money in and to make better and better trades. So I am working on a program for like support for after my class is done. I'm thinking of like monthly group coachings with my previous students, and we're going to go over like looking at the trades that we are planning on making that month, and then just comparing and seeing, you know, which ones are good, which ones might be a little riskier than others, so we can have like big discussions on that.
And Jessica, because you are now have experience of by yourself, you are investor, and also you are helping other people to become investors. Is there any particular mindset or any particular character which is necessary to have to be successful on investing on stock market? Maybe some people are better to be a business owner, or as you said, be in real estate business. And how you differentiate and how you can actually recognize, okay, this person have a potential to be good investor, even with no experience, or this person, even if I give him or her all this knowledge, might struggle. Is there any rule, or what is your observation on that topic?
I think people who are more introverted naturally are better investors, like I am myself, and it's something that you can do in the privacy of your own home. You can literally do it on your phone from anywhere. So that, how it's just like, it's only one individual. It's just up to you. So it has to be someone who is willing to be consistent and is willing to just stick to the strategy. So even though trading in the markets can be very emotional, like there's a lot of fear associated with it, the way that I teach my classes and the strategies that I use just allow like that to just totally go away. So yeah, just as long as, like I said in the beginning, just as long as you have the desire to do it, and you kind of need to be like a little like laid back too, because if you constantly want to be one of those day traders that are watching the market all day, my strategy is not for you. Like, it's way too laid back.
And Jessica, what is the money from your perspective? What is the money?
Money is freedom. Money gives you choices that others may not have. It just expands your world into like limitless possibilities. And it's not just limited to you. Like, the more money you have as a person, the more money you are able to help others with, and to like have that radiate outside of yourself.
In that transformation, what actually was the something which changed inside of you, which changed perspective of what you can do and how much money you actually can make weekly, monthly, or whatsoever? What that change was at that time? Because many people who are struggling with money and they are like hard workers, they graduate from the great universities, but they still don't have money. So what is that? What's changed to allow yourself to actually be open to make more money? from your personal experience and maybe some of your clients?
Well, me personally, because I grew up really poor, I was good at saving my money. And I know that in itself is a difficult skill for some people. Just the ability to train myself from a young age to put like a little bit aside and not to touch it. Like I was a money hoarder. So I just saved my money. But then I learned later as an adult that saving money isn't going to get you rich either. Like, even if you just keep it in a bank account, that's not going to get you wealthy. So, just going to those seminars, like Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, was a huge eye opener for me. He goes into detail on, how money in a savings account is it's actually you're losing money by keeping your money in a savings account. That the only way to get wealthy is to invest your money.
Okay, so it was a book and it was an experience, but you start to thinking about like I cannot make money if I'm continuously doing this. I can, and that's many people, they never made that decision. They know if they're going to repeat the same actions, they will get the same results, but they never change. But you change, and you are helping other people to change. So for the people who are thinking to be investor, what that first step might be, like it's that really understand how the stock market works, or something else has to be on the place before even they learn the theory of the stock markets and all those things?
I think they have to be willing to risk a lot. They have to be in a place where, like for me personally, the last program I invested in to teach myself how to do this, I spent $15,000 to learn how to do this. And that was just from my last one. In total, I've probably spent about 20 grand learning this. But I just remember the day that I bought into that program, when I was giving my credit card, I was literally crying because I was so scared. Like, it was the most money I had ever spent before, like more than the car I was driving. And like, that is a level of commitment that I had. Like, I knew that I wanted to do this. I knew that this was going to be the way that I wanted to make money. And so I didn't give myself like another option. Like, I was all in at that point.
Absolutely amazing. And I like that you have that money blueprint, that you allow yourself to take a risk because you know this will bring you to the next level. And that's actually what we are here, because we want to support people to go to that next level. And money definitely is an energy which can support your goals, whatever that might goals be. And now when you're an established person, so you have money, you can do basically whatever you want to do. What is your passion right now? What is your next step? How you want to have, what kind of impact you want to have?
Well, I've been trading for 6 years, but it was only since the stock market crashed in March because of the pandemic that I felt a calling to help other people, because I just the news of all these people losing their jobs and people afraid of getting evicted and not being able to pay their rent. Like, it's just so sad how so many people, they just don't have the financial education that is necessary to prevent themselves from being in those positions where they're afraid of paying their rent. So I just felt like I have this knowledge. For me not to share it was being selfish. So it made me step up.
And for all people who are curious more about learning about you, your business, how to invest on the stock market, what would be the best way to contact you? Do you have some website or a Facebook account where you can be easy to reach out?
Yeah, so anybody can message me on my Facebook account. I respond to that. And I'm working on a website at the moment. Those are the two. Yeah, that's the best way to contact me. I do hold a monthly webinar that explains my program and goes into detail on what it entails. And from that, I have them fill out an application just so that I know that they're going to be a good client, because I only want to work with people who are serious. So as long as they watch the video, they see what the content is, they are still interested, and they get approved through my application, then we are good to go.
Amazing. So please be free to share that link within our community for your webinar. So all people who are serious of making money and who are curious about how to invest in stock market. Is that only for the stock market in the US, or you can also give some advice for the people who are in a different part of the world as well?
So I have taught somebody from Canada before. They have laws that are a little different, but now that I know what they are, we can adapt. And currently, I have 2 students that are living in Europe, and they're learning as well.
Okay, that's great, because we have people from Europe and Canada as well, and Australia, so they might also be interested in attending your webinar. And is it a good time to invest now in tech companies? They're just exploding this year.
No.
And no?
No, it's not. So I don't ever buy or sell stocks straight out. I do stock options, which are contracts. So I make money without even owning the stock. And this is going a little into it, but like one contract is equal to 100 shares. So for most of these companies, I mean, Tesla just went through their split. So let's say it's like $400 a share. You would need 100 times that to make one contract. So most tech companies are way overpriced at this point. And I mean, I could go into details like just looking at the PE ratio. That's how much somebody is willing to pay a company to make $1. Well, Tesla, people are paying Tesla over $1,000 just to make $1 in the company. But people aren't aware of like these kind of numbers or what they mean. And so people are just buying just because they see it going up.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the people that go in last when all the professionals have already bought it, or all the professionals see what's happening and they're going to stay away, because now at this point, the bottom can drop at any time.
Amazing insight. Thank you, Jessica, for sharing. So guys, please don't invest in something you don't understand. Learn the skills, understand how that works really, not just do the emotional buying decision because something is going up or something is going down. That's not enough good reason to invest. So contact Jessica or expert to actually be more comfortable with investing your money. Jessica, thank you so much. It's amazing to have a trader in our group.
Thank you so much for having me, Ed.